All right, everyone, here we go with the Soulmate Journey update. One deck for the DF, one deck for the DM. I'm afraid to look at what's at the bottom of this one. I don't know. I like to look at what's randomly at the bottom. I grab the decks, I purposely put them over here without looking, right? I know it's at the bottom of yours because I took a little peek before I hit the record button, just to, be transparent with you. It's a Four of Cups. I don't know why that's there. I don't. I just feel like when I've got two energies here that I'm pulling on, and I got one who doesn't give a shit on some level. And I don't mean to say it that way even. I'm going to call it useful apathy. It feels like a good thing. It makes me smile, but on the other side, it doesn't. I don't know. It's sort of like that energy of you feel like you got nothing to lose. There's nobody more powerful in the world than somebody with either nothing to lose or nobody to disappoint. Those are things that we often get held back in life because we don't want to disappoint somebody. We don't want to disappoint mom and dad, or we don't want to disappoint our teachers who had faith in us, all that kind of stuff. We don't want to disappoint ourselves sometimes, right? So those are two very powerful energies. If you don't have somebody to disappoint, or you have nothing to lose, I kind of get one or the other here for some reason. For most of you, it's probably nothing to lose. We'll see. I don't know. Let's go. Let's shuffle the deck. One deck for the DF, one for the DM. I'm shuffling on you first, like we always do. It's a general reading. May or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here, or you found Steve's Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. I'm not a fucking time lord. All right? I wish I was, but I'm not. We could all ride my TARDIS together, go through time, solving crimes. That'd be great. I would love that. I'd take y'all with me. It'd be fun. A mobile YouTube channel, right? Kind of thing. Anyway, that's it. That's all I got to say on my intro. It's timeless. There's a whole playlist of these. We've been tracking the soulmate cycle. We're just flowing with the energy. This is an interesting one. That was a very interesting Four of Cups. You got nothing to lose. All right. Okay. It's not just a kiss song. It's more than that. You got nothing to lose. All right, here we go. It's not a very good Kiss song, but if the lyrics to it, you want to Google it and if they mean something to you, go for it. I don't know. It's not one of my favorites. Let's see where we go. If it's yours, I apologize. Anyway, Five of Wands. Look at the energy I'm getting for you. Usually, if you tune in to these Soulmate Journey readings, I get some big shit for the DF side. I do. This is little shit. What is this? What is this? Five of Wands and the environmental energy around you. That's going to be crossing whatever this card is. The Two of Wands. You got nothing to lose. You got nothing to lose. That's from the Kiss song. I didn't say got twice on purpose. It's crossed by the Five of Wands. This is nothing to lose. I'm going to go for it, Steve. I'm making plans. Where are you going? I'm going to Kalamazoo. All right. I'm going to Kathmandu. Right. Whatever, I don't care. It's fine. I got nothing to lose. Whatever, I'm just going to do it. There's not much getting in your way. This is reading to me not as a conflict, but as the weakest energy as it reflects back to me with these cards as a medium. You got the world is your oyster. You feel like it. There's a problem with that. Okay, and I talk about it all the time. I've mentioned it a million times. I said, they've done studies. They look at people. I've seen people that have gone from rags to riches in my life. And the funny thing is, they get jammed up when they go to riches. When all of a sudden everything in the store is available to you, you don't know what to do. Right? It's a bit of that here. That's what the Four of Cups was about. There's a bit of, I called it a useful apathy. It's kind of a good apathy. It makes me smile, right? But it's also a problem. When you can have everything, you don't really care about anything on some level. Right? Be careful of that. Be careful of falling into that trap. That's all I'm saying. All right? But yeah, you got nothing to lose. Let's clarify with the little animal deck. Something's coming back. You're getting a second crack at something. Randomly at the bottom of this deck is a Six of Cups. You're getting a second crack at something. I said I was afraid to look at what's at the bottom of this. We will in a minute. All right, we will in a minute. Before we pull on it, we will look at what's randomly at the bottom here. What's on top? Two of Wands. Let's go. I don't want to see it right now. I don't want to see it. All right, let's see where we go. Why is the Two of Wands? Why do my people, most of you are the DF side, my channel attracts Divine feminine, the feminine side of the soul connections, the people who understand the emotions, trying to grow, watching tarot readings, reading books, listening to gurus, all that stuff, right? That you didn't run, somebody ran from you. It's nice, it's beautiful. You found your self-worth. That was the lesson for the DF side in this soulmate cycle, and boy, did they need it. They've been getting beaten and battered by the DM side for quite a while out there. There seems to be a war on the feminine going on for a long time now. This energy is threatened by it. That's why. You know. But this side's getting there. They're getting there. They're learning. It's a little bit slow, but the amazing amount of independence over here is crazy town. Somebody's trying to get independent over here. We've been seeing that in the readings. But this side over here, it's on offer. It's on offer right now, too. What's going on? I'm still shuffling. I'm just running out of shit to tell you. Two of Wands. Why do my people here have, okay, it's fine. It's fine. Got nothing to lose. Six of Wands, victory. You can't lose. Can't lose. Six of Wands, victory. There's something here, some sort of transfer. This will be crossing the center card I pull, which is all red with the Five of Wands. Something you thought was going to be difficult to conquer, you conquer, and it instills you with a lot of confidence. That's the easiest way for me to phrase this energy, okay? Something it could also play out, I mean, the same frequency of energy can play out 1,000 different ways. Something you were really nervous about, and you're like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, and it turns out to be no big deal. Those can kind of be confidence-building moments, right? A little bit? All right. I mean, there's no other way I can phrase it to you. But that's part of the reason why you got nothing to lose, all right? I'm hoping Paul Stanley doesn't sue me for, you're using my lyric. I'm sorry, I said got twice. I owe Paul Stanley $3,000 now. I don't know. What's on top? Page of Cups. You got nothing to lose. You're trying something new. It's trying something new, Andrew. Look at you all trying something new. So what is that? You might be like out there going, well, what does that have to do with this side? Some kind of soulmate. Is this a new soulmate? No, I think this is the usual soulmate, and I think you're looking to try something new. I think this energy might show up, and you don't care because you got all the now the whole store is available to you. You feel good. You did something that you thought was going to be difficult, but it wasn't that difficult. That instills confidence. That's where confidence comes from. When we do something, we get confident, right? You might be nervous about hang gliding or something like that, or bungee jumping, but once you do it, and you did, you're like, oh, that was all right, I feel good. I mean, all of a sudden, you're gung-ho to do it again, right? It's like that. It's like that with roller coasters with people, all kinds of stuff. All right, anyway, okay, you want to try something new, do you? Okay, good for you. Well, good for you. What's the center card? Crossed by victory. Five of Swords, and I think we saw it. It's the Ace of Wands. It wanted to show itself. I knew what it was, so I'm just going to pull it. Red with this. Look at this. This is an explosive energy. And this five, well, we'll get to this. Let's talk about this. Five Swords, false victory, right? You turned something that you thought was going to go bad into something you thought, I was right. I read the energy first, and I throw the cards. I was right. This is going to go terrible, Steve. This is going to be bad. That's like self-sabotage, right? That's getting in your own way. And it turned out to be okay. And that instilled you with, it turned out to be no big deal. And that instilled you with a lot of confidence. And that confidence is making you go, you know what? I got nothing to lose, man. I'm going to try something new. And you do. I swear to God. The Page of Cups is red with the Ace of Wands. You do. You're trying something. There's something going on right now with the DF side where they want to try something new. Okay? If you're in a relationship, if you're already with somebody, you might try something new in the bedroom with this, in the boudoir. Right? You might. I mean, I don't know. You'll suggest it. If the person doesn't want to do it, you'll find someone who will in this kind of energy. I will tell you that. That person better be careful about saying, no, I ain't going to do that. Oh, okay. I wouldn't in this energy if I were you, if that person's watching. All right. Well, good for you. You got nothing to lose. That's great. Remember, the two most powerful people, I mean, in general, in 3D form, obviously the most powerful person is somebody who understands, who cherishes their soul and harnesses their soul energy, because that's eternal. But in the 3D, in our lives, somebody with nothing to lose takes some chances. Somebody with nobody to disappoint takes some chances. Somebody with both, that's somebody who's really, that's a future trillionaire there. You know, I mean, because you got to take chances to do that, to have that kind of success. You know, all right. You also got to cut a few corners. Here we go. Just for the record, the page of they all do. They all have. You know, Page of Wands here, randomly at the bottom. It was there the whole time. Again, I've got my party girl on this side. I've got this is why I didn't want to look at it, because I feel like this side feels like it's got nothing to lose coming to you. So what happens when somebody with nothing to lose, right, or comes in contact with somebody with nothing to lose? I don't know. It's, you know, the immovable object meets the indestructible object. I mean, I have no idea here. This is very interesting. So I got somebody who's probably coming towards you. But you're in this mode, I want something else. I want something new. I want to try something. Okay. DM side, give it to me. I knew that was there. I knew it was going to be something. I knew it wasn't going to be a devil or something like that. I knew it was going to be, I bet they both have nothing to lose. I thought to myself, yep, they both have nothing to lose. It's an interesting energy. But that also is, again, the problem. Like I said, people have gone from rags to riches. When you're rags, you go to the store, we can only get one tomato, right? And we better get, you better get the 5-pound bag of potatoes because it's $2 cheaper than you start shopping like that. Then you go to riches, and all of a sudden, the world is your oyster. You can get the expensive cheese, right? The stuff that they put out under the glass case, and they slice it. Right? Not those Kraft American singles, 16-pack for $1.99. Anyway, that's all I'm saying. All of a sudden, something you would have gone for. My point here, I'll do the lateral thinking for you. Something you would have, or something. It can be a soul's true purpose. It's a soul journey reading, right? Soulmate journey, but your soulmate can be a thing. It can be. One of your soulmates can be your dharma, your purpose for being here, right? Anyway, I'm saying it's something that you would have killed for some time ago. Oh, I really want that. Now you can have it. And, I can do better. Maybe, you might have that kind of attitude, right? Maybe you always wanted to get the Gouda cheese at the store. You're like, I can't afford the Gouda, right? But now you can. But now you're looking at Munster going, I might want to get that. Or one of these fancy French ones. I don't know. Let's see where we go here. All right. DM side. Now I'm getting hungry. 4 of Pentacles at the bottom. Their environmental energy. Somebody's held back. Somebody's been afraid. Why am I saying this all in past tense? I don't know. I don't know why. What's the pace energy here? Oh, shit, I love it. I already mentioned him. I knew he wasn't going to be there originally, but he's here now. There he is. It's the devil. I knew it. Somebody's, what's under this? Well, look at that. There you are under this. 5 of Wands. There's the Hermit, the soul activation. There's the King of Pentacles, and there's the Tower. Somebody who was, this is why I was saying was. Somebody who was afraid to do something is no longer afraid. Right? That squirrel might have been afraid to leave the comfort of his tree. But he's no longer afraid when the lightning hits it, is he? Right? He's got nothing to lose now except his own life if he stays inside the tree. But he never left the tree. He afraid to go out in public. He afraid to talk to other squirrels. But he's got to leave now. Something's forcing this person to push past their fears and come towards you. It is a devil energy. It is a devil frequency of energy, but it's more, I'm drawn to the ties that bind. I think it's some kind of karma coming back to bite this person in the ass. It's causing them to come towards you. But the problem is, I think it's so they learn a lesson. I think they're coming towards you when you're in the wrong energy, right? That's all I'm saying. I mean, you might have wanted this before. You used to dream about this. But I think now you could do better. I think you could do better. Why? Because something instilled some confidence in you. It could be a thing you did that you thought was going to be hard. It could be a person you did that you thought you'd never get to do. I don't know. right? I have no idea. You all of a sudden, you're the shit. Whatever. Good for you. I'm on your side. I'm not telling you not to be like that. There's nothing stopping you here. Go. I, of all people, am someone who took chances in life. I roll with it, man. I did. Go for it. Have some fun. I recommend it. Be smart about it. Don't do anything stupid. But you got nothing to lose here. Okay, let's talk about the devil. Let's use the little light seer for them. We use the little version of your deck. We use the little version of theirs. The devil, why is it here? Fucking hell. Let me just take a peek here. The Four of Swords. It's just, again, something healed you. Something you thought was going to be a big deal proved to be nothing, and that just changed everything for you. Maybe it hasn't happened yet. It can't be near future influence. I say really near, but it depends where you are on this flow of this energy. But if there is something like that you're really nervous about right now, you will come. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's probably that. Probably. I mean, it can be. Fell on the floor. There it is. Queen of tits. It's you. It's you. This person here is just the best I can give. I know those are great tits, but the best I can give is this little squirrel. He did not want to come out. He was afraid. Chicken shit to come out of that tree. Doesn't have much choice now, does he? Right? Something. I believe they're probably picking up on this energy, maybe, or they heard about something with you. Maybe they're doing a lot of spying, and I know that's kicking back up, or dreaming about you at least, with Neptune going back into Pisces and everything. We see a lot more spying when that happens. We will. Spying's gone down quite a bit since Neptune been over in Aries. I got no other way to phrase it. I mean, you're just irresistible, right? The irresistible object is you, right? And this is usually the immovable object. That's what's really strange. It's really odd. Okay. All right. Center card. It's crossed by the Five of Cups. I forgot to show you that because that flew out of the deck. The Five of Cups. Wow, somebody here. I think. Okay, can I phrase it this way? This is the frequency of devil energy that instills us with confidence. Oh, look at the Four Wands wanted to show itself. This is a frequency of devil. There's all sorts of frequencies of angel energies, and there's all sorts of frequencies of devil energies. Literally thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of different frequencies. All right? This is one of the frequencies or frequency sets. The way I get it that because of the confidence and everything, that makes you feel like it instills some confidence in you. It's the friend that eggs you on even though they know you're going to fail or it's a bad idea, right? It's the friend that tells you, no, you're super smart. You should try to get into MIT. Go for it, right? And they know you're a fucking idiot and you're not going to get in. You don't know anything about math, for starters. It is that kind of a thing. It is that kind of an energy. Somebody here, this energy has this person convinced that they can fix a past mistake or they can do something that I'm not sure they can do. What's the center card? The Star. See what I'm saying? Now the Star is tied with the Four of Pentacles. They always wish they could go towards you. This energy then instead says you can. I don't think they're prepared for this. I don't have any indication that this person is anywhere near this level of frequency. Okay? I have no indication of that. But the Star is red with this, and this is crossing the Star. And it's all tied to this devil energy here. That convinces you that you can do all sorts of things that you have no chance in doing whatsoever. Right? I mean, it is. It's a delusional energy on some level. We have to be realistic about what we can accomplish, whether it's in life or in relationships. This energy makes you unrealistic. Makes you go after pie in the sky stuff that's pie in the sky, that's never going to happen. But, this energy makes you think it's going to be a piece of cake. It doesn't even instill you with any kind of energy that makes you think it's going to be difficult or tricky. No, you think, oh, it's going to be a breeze, no problem. I'll get it done, right? Careful of that. That energy is around all of us at some point in time. Usually when we're young, strangely enough. When we get older, we get a little wiser. That higher vibration that the wisdom brings can cancel this out really easily, right? becomes higher vibrational energies are more the angel frequencies, which cancel out the devil frequencies. They short them out. So, but I don't think this person is that young. That's the thing. I think, you know, I mean, when I say young, I mean like teenager. I don't think this person's that young. Chronological age. Anyway, maybe they got a very young soul. That's possible. That is possible. You know, people with young souls tend to be susceptible to this all the way into their old age and chronological age in the 3D. But this person's part of a soulmate cycle. I don't think they do have a young soul. I think they have an old soul. They wouldn't be your soulmate here in this soulmate cycle because you have an old soul. Right? I mean, it is what it is. What's red with the Empress? These are big cards. Major, major, major. It's all major arcana here so far. Well, and a really big court card, almost major arcana. Queen of Cups, red with the Empress. This card doesn't matter. It just backs this up. I mean, this is pretty much the read right here. This one tells us a little bit more about the Empress, and it's the Queen of Cups. Somebody feels like I got love figured out. They got love. They know how to. Somebody thinks they know how to love on your level. I think they're mistaken, and I think you can do better, whoever this person is. Somebody thinks they understand why you're mad. I'm just riffing on the energy. Take it as it resonates. Might be near future influence. Somebody thinks they understand why you're mad at them or why you had a separation. I think they're mistaken, and I think you can do better, and you think they can do better, right? Again, y'all over here taking chances. You got nothing to lose. You may feel that way towards this person. You might take a shot at this person even. It is possible. You got a lot of confidence here. I feel that. Keep in mind about the Ace of Wands. It's like a match in the wind. It can blow out very quickly. I think that's why we got the Ace of Wands here. I think any of these chances that you take, I got nothing to lose, Steve, right? Any chances you take, you know that you can get out of it quick. I think you're wise enough to know that you could just turn around and come back. I was always like that when I took chances when I was young, right? I always knew that I could, if I made a mistake, I could stop, turn the car around, go back and try again, you know. I didn't take chances like sticking my hand in meat grinders and, well, there's no coming back from that, you know. I made smart choices. I think you do here. I think you do. So some of you might take a chance on this person, but you might find that they're not as high vibration in the love department as you are. They're working on some pie in the sky notions put to them by this band of frequencies of devil energy. They think they have something figured out. I don't think they do. I don't think they have it figured out. Anyway, it is what it is. There you go. Let's shuffle the deck here. All right, let's do it. 3 cards and a crossing card. Let's see what else the universe wants to tell you. We'll get out of here. All right, let's see where we go. I don't know if it wants to talk about you or them. I have no idea. Your side over here is more capable of taking smart chances, right? Smart chances. This devil energy will prevent you from having a backup plan, put it simple. Always have a backup plan. Always have a way to do things. You know, always have something else that you can do if that pie in the sky thing doesn't work out. Go for the pie in the sky. But don't make it your end-all be-all and put all your eggs in one basket. I know plenty of people that did, and they're not doing too well. It's no fun living in government housing in your fucking 50s. My God. My point is, it's this band of energy that prevents you from having a backup plan of some kind. All right, let's see where we go. What else the universe won't tell you? Me, I always had backup plans. I had all kinds of plans. The bottom of the deck, I could go in 10 different directions at any given time. That's how you play it smart. That's how you beat this energy. This person's not beating this energy. They got no back. You're it. You're the end-all, be-all for this person, is my point. This squirrel needs to leave that, and there's nowhere to go but your way, as far as it's concerned. They just captured you at the wrong time. 9 swords at the bottom, crossing the center card. That's all. 6 of swords. The Emperor. Look at, see, the Empress. And it wants to talk about this. And why is the 6 swords here? The High Priestess. They have no idea here. They have no idea. This person, 9's at the end in tarot. Somebody's not putting enough. Somebody's got a lot of anxiety over you, but they think that it's going to be a piece of cake. They think it's going to be smooth sailing just to come over here. And it's everything I said. The thing is the High Priestess. This High Priestess came up in the extended for the Neptune reading, I think, or a similar energy to it. Something along the lines of sort of what I'm saying here, where along the lines of this person thinks they got it figured out or thinks they know you, but they don't, or they've created some sort of delusions about you. I'm not sure what it is. Well, let's clarify it. All right, let's clarify it. See, they think the union with the soulmate's going to be a piece of cake. Nines of the, I'm all done worrying about it. This is going to be a breeze. There's something they're missing. What are they missing? Let's find out. Tell me about the high priestess. Let's just clarify it real quick. Why not, right? I got nowhere to be. Let's go. Let's clarify it real quick. Why is the high priestess here? It's crossed by the Queen of Wands. Somebody is, this person, we're just going to talk about this person. It's not really about them coming toward you. We're just pulling on this high priestess. There's something that they're missing is why they think it's going to be easy. This person's missing a touch with reality. This, again, it's what I said. This devil energy, this frequency of it, this range of frequencies actually, will make you believe that. Just like the range of frequencies in angel energy that we call Archangel Michael, for example, makes you feel safe and protected, right? Truth becomes your weapon, that kind of a thing. This right here uses lies as a weapon, uses lies disguised as truth as a weapon. That's the strange part. It makes you, it convinces you that it's right, and it makes sense. It's junk food energy. So you eat a lot of it, you'll take it in. It seems to make perfect sense, and yet to someone like you, it's crazy talk. What are you doing? You know, this person over here has lost touch with reality because of this energy. You've got somebody attached to you that's lost touch with reality for a moment. All right? And they're not giving a whole lot of thought to coming in. They're coming in under an energy of regret and a false sense of urgency. In other words, the squirrel needs to leave that because the lightning hit it. Okay? That's about it. I don't think, I just don't think they're feeling the love right. What's on top? The Two of Swords. And why is that here? The Eight of Swords. Yeah. Somebody think, again, it just keeps coming up the same way. Because of it, there's two truths and somebody's believing the wrong one. And because of that, I think they feel, again, there's this false sense of urgency. The Eight of Swords, we can get out of it. We can get out. We put ourselves in this prison of the mind, if you will. It's just it's all bullshit. Yeah, it's bullshit. Somebody believes something false. Look, the Seven of Swords, bullshit, is bookending. It's the bridging energy here. It's bookending the High Priestess. What is it? What are they missing? It's somebody here thinks it's going to be easy, but they're missing something. What are they missing? I think this person heard it could be in the 3D, they might have heard something about you that's not true, and then they believed it. Again, what did I say? This energy of devil, this frequency of devil energy, frequency range, works with lies that sound very true. This person is believing things about themselves or you or both that sound and feel really true, but they're not. They're not. And that's the problem with this energy. All right? It is what it is. Wow. Unreal. Okay, so that's where we're at. Look, don't worry about this. Let's say fuck all this. Right? It's fine. This is you. All right? This is beautiful energy. You accomplished something that instills some confidence in you. Either you've already done it, you're doing it now, or it's the very near future. And you got nothing to lose. You got God. Nothing to lose. You try something new. And that's what you're in the mood for. This isn't new. All right? You might try it, but you might find you're going to bore with it very quickly. Okay? Whoever this is. I think you're ready for something new. You're ready for some new adventures. Something here. Something around this Six of Wands happens. Something you thought was going to go bad with the Five of Swords here ends up going very well, and you feel really powerful because of it. Good for you. Milk that power. Right? You do have nothing to lose. As long as you're smart, you got everything to gain. Right? The only time you have anything to lose is when you do something under the guise of this energy. Right? No backup plan, no nothing. It wasn't thought through. It's just, yeah, that sounds like a great idea. Let's jump this ravine in this old Plymouth Duster. Really? Okay. It's what? It's that kind of energy. It'll make people do stupid shit like that. Rednecks fall under this energy quite a bit. I know I grew up in a lot of redneck towns. And I think of some of the things we did to cars down on the railroad tracks. I think maybe I was under this energy as a child every once in a while. I'll tell you what. All right, that's your reading. I hope it was helpful. Enjoy this energy. It's fine. This, do with it what you want. Right? I mean, I don't know. You've got nothing to lose all the way around, including with this. Just know who you're dealing with here and what you're dealing with. You're dealing with this frequency range of devil energy. Make sure you know that. All right? Don't you get all delusional or anything. All right? That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. Good luck.